What's up, guys? My name's Gamer360 Sports, giving you guys some more Houston Astros franchise, also known as the Losers franchise, because the Astros are the worst team in baseball right now in this franchise, and we're not winning sims, and we haven't won a single user game this season. But let me tell you, we're starting to turn around. After multiple games in a row against the Colorado Rockies, we're now in a series against the Los Angeles Angels. In the first game of the series, we lost 9-3, and there's nothing really major and news coming to this episode. We didn't make any lineup changes, or trades, or signings, or anything, because right now, we're having Humber and Tommy Hanson on the mound in Los Angeles, or Anaheim, I should say right now. It should be interesting. The top of the division against the bottom of the division up next. Welcome everyone to Houston Astros baseball from Los Angeles, California at the Angel Stadium in Anaheim, as it's the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels. Today's matchup is something to watch. You know why? It is a battle of the top of the division and the bottom of the division. As right now, the Anaheim Angels, or the Los Angeles Angels, I should say, currently lead the division at 32-25. The Houston Astros are at 18-38, 13.5 games back right now of the Angels. On the mound is Humber and Tommy Hanson. Tommy Hanson looking to take over the win lead right now in the AL for pitchers so far this season. Now here's the Houston Astros lineup. There are two differences than usual for today, as both Jimmy Paredes and Yasiel Puig will be playing today. Paredes will be playing third base, Puig will be playing out in right, as both Fernando Martinez and Matt Dominguez are off on rest. Now Tommy Hanson has 7 wins, 2 losses on the season. He may have a high ERA, but right now it's the strikeouts. 54 strikeouts and 19 walks on 69 and a third inning so far in 2013. Here's Jose Altuve, 259 batting average, 2 home runs and 20 RBIs. He's starting to hit more runs in ever since he's taken over the starting role for the batting order at leadoff. Here it comes, and that's going to be hit towards right field, and this will be out number 1. It's caught by Josh Hamilton, and right now it is going to be the Los Angeles Angels preparing to bring on some tough defense here for the Houston Astros. Here's Cedeno, the shortstop, hitting 200 the past 4 games. Overall, he's struggled this season, but he is ready for today's matchup. And here comes the first pitch from Tommy Hanson. This one is sent into right. And this one to the track, to the wall. Bing! Zoom! That baby is out of here. A home run for Cedeno. And it's an early home run for the Houston Astros. That puts them up 1-0. Tommy Hanson's been roughed up just on one single pitch, and Cedeno has home run number 5. The reporter is all set because he wasn't expecting a home run this early. It's only the second batter of the ballgame. Here's your replay. It was a pitch right down the center of the plate, a fastball, and you can tell Cedeno took this one for a ride. We even thought this wasn't going to be a home run for a minute. Take a look. It's the tall wall in right field, and that is, I'd say, 380 feet. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Maxwell, and this one is going to be sent to right field, and this one's going to be the third out of the inning. We're going to the bottom of the first, and after a home run by Cedeno, it is 1-0 Astros here on Comcast Sportsnet. Humber's on the mound today with 2 wins and 7 losses. He has a high ERA, one of the highest in the league, with 41 strikeouts and 23 walks and only 57.2 innings. He needs to step it up today for the Astros. And here comes the 2-2 pitch from Humber. And here we go, strike 3. Mike Trout strikes out to start off the ball game. And right now, here's his last start. 4 1/3 innings against the Rockies. Allowed 5 earned runs on 10 hits, only 1 strikeout. He struggled in his outing, and Colorado easily won that game because of Humber's struggle. Now the fans are waking up a little bit because they do not want to see a second straight strikeout for Abar, and that's strike 3. Abar strikes out. That's 2 straight strikeouts for Humber to start up the ball game. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Humber. This one's going to be taken to a 2V, and this is going to be out number 3. And perfect with the first inning right now is the Houston Astros. We're going to the top of the second. And here comes the 3-2 pitch for Josh Hamilton. Strike 3, and Philip Humber with the third strikeout of the ball game. He's cruising. And right now, Josh Hamilton was looking for the home run there. He knew he could have hit that pitch. Take a look at this. Yeah, that was underneath. He thought it was going downstairs for a curveball. Instead, it's a slider. Here comes the 3-2 pitch for Philip Humber. And this one is going to be the first hit of the ball game. That goes right by Paredes in third base. And that's going to be the first hit of the ball game for the Los Angeles Angels. Right now, it's all about driving in the run. Here comes a steal attempt. The throw. And he is safe. Mark Trumbo gets in for a steal. And here's your steal leaders for teams. Right now, the Angels are third with 44. But the Blue Jays with 60 is outrageous right now in the American League. 3-2 offering. This one is going to be blooped up into center. Rounding around third is Trumbo. And here's the throw home. And it is the Angels scoring. It was dropped right there by Castro as well. So it is going to be an RBI single for Howie Kendrick on the blooper. Boudreaux is up next for the Los Angeles Angels. And that's strike 3. Philip Humber strikes out Callaspo on a very high curveball. And the Angels now have struck out 4 times to Philip Humber. Someone you do not want on in this situation is Mike Trout. And that is strike 3. And now will end up striking out to end off this inning. And now Philip Humber with 5 strikeouts. Padres, Yasiel Puig, and Jose Altuve are up next. Here comes the 1-1 pitch for Philip Humber. And this one's going to be hit foul into the stands. Almost hits the hot dog lady. And now making 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch for Philip Humber. This one's taken for a ride to center. And it's chased down by JD Martinez. Oh my goodness! He just missed it. He backed up and missed the catch. Are you kidding me? That will score in as a hit. And JD Martinez makes a huge mistake in the field. That puts on Eric Ibar up at the plate next. That actually counts as an error for once, an E8. Mike Trout just got lucky with the error right there. Philip Humber will be charged as, oh my goodness, here comes a bunt attempt. And this will just miss the out. Man on first and third. Ibar in with an infield bunt single. He tried this already before. And he does it this time. And here we go. This one will dribble out to second. They won't go for 2. And for some reason, they do not throw it to first either. That counts as an infield single. Here comes the 1-2 offering. It's going to hit him. Bases are loaded. Get Philip Humber out of there because this is a meltdown. And he's already lost all confidence because that curveball has gone wild, I'd say 6 times today. And right now, Alex White is not even ready right now in the bullpen. That is not good. They're already trying to pull him. This will be a sacrifice fly unless Yasiel Puig can throw it there. He barely catches it out in the outfield. And that moves Menta first and third with 1 out. He almost lost the ball like JD Martinez, and once again, fielding errors are costing the Astros. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. This one will also be a sacrifice fly. This one now make it, oh my goodness, and Justin Maxwell throws it way offline, and it's also way off. That will be a sacrifice fly, the second straight. It's now 4-1. Steal attempt. And he gets him at second. Philip Humber may only last the 3 innings because he just allowed 4 runs. 3 runs actually because of 2 errors and 2 sacrifice flies. Chris Davis, Justin Maxwell, Brett Wallace are next. And they're going to pull Philip Humber this early. He's not in line for a win at all. And so he's on line for the loss as well. And Philip Humber struggled today. They will bring in Alex White from the bullpen. We'll be right back here on Comcast Sportsnet. And here comes the 1-2 offering. Strike 3, and Humber strikes out for the second time today. As Alex White starts out, and here comes the first pitch for Castro. This one's taken right by the second baseman in Callie Kendrick. And that's a base hit for Jason Castro. And now you can tell Houston's got their second hit. Maybe they can get a rally. They need 3 runs to tie up the ball game. Slider is what he's going with right now. Here we go. And he's going for a bunt already. And this one will end up being a sacrifice bunt by JD Martinez to move the man to second. Bad decision though. It was on 2 strikes. And JD Martinez moves the man to second. And here comes the first pitch. This one, high fly ball, deep center field, and here comes the man tagging at second. This will move the man to third, and now there's 2 outs. Here comes the 3-2 offering, and they're going to walk him. Yasiel Puig is on base with a walk. You don't see many of those from Puig, and now it will be men on first and third with 2 outs. Here's Jose Altuve, 0 for 1 with a walk in the third. Here comes the 2-2 offering. This one's chopped to the third baseman. He bobbles it, and they will not get the force out at second. Now a bring in run number 2. And Yasiel Puig is now at second, and Jose Altuve is at first. Jason Castro comes in to score. That will score as an error right there, an E6, as that was a major error by Caspo. Pitching off-speed pitches for Ronnie Cedeno right here, looking for strike 3. And here we go, the 1-2 offering, and he swings on the fastball way outside. That'll be strike 3, and Cedeno strikes out twice. And now they'll bring in 1 run on 1 hit and 1 error by the Los Angeles Angels. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. 2-2 pitch coming. That's strike 3 as he paints the corner. Albert Pujols strikes out for the first time today. And Alex White is starting to settle things down for the Astros. I'd say keep it away from the center of the plate after that one. 3-2 and strike 3. The sinker paints the corner again. And it's another strikeout for the Astros today on pitching. We're going to the top of the 6th. It is 4-2 Angels here in Anaheim. Here comes the 1-2 offering. And that's going to hit Jason Castro. And now this is becoming a war of hitters because take a look, that hits him in the leg on the slider. And they are going to pull Tommy Hanson after that one. And he'll come in right here struggling after hitting that batter. And here comes the 3-2 offering. It's downstairs for ball 4. And now that brings up Yasiel Puig. He already walked in the 5th, and it helped out. Jespin is now warming up in the bullpen with men now on first and second. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. This one sent to second. And this one's only going to get the man out first. And that was Yasiel Puig. And so, that will end up being the second out. Good decision. That was in the strike zone. He would not look good striking out right there. And it's going to hit Jose Altuve. That is the 3rd hit batter of the ball game. This is not good. We have a rivalry warming up. Altuve is hit right there. And now Alex Burnett is warming up again in the bullpen. Here comes the first pitch. It's in the dirt. This will bring in a run. Everyone's moving. And that is run number 3. Now there's men on second and third. And Jason Castro comes around to score. And this will be ball 4. And this is going to be Ronnie Cedeno walked on base. That leaves up now Scott Downs up on the mound. Wasn't even warming up because this has been a disaster. It is now a 1-run ball game. Here comes the 0-2 offering again. This one is going to be dropped by the second baseman. And we have a tie ball game here in Anaheim. And it's now 4-4 with Chris Davis safe with an infield error into the dirt right to the second baseman Howie Kendrick. And that is a huge error. Houston ties it up at 4. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, and this one's in the dirt. This will keep everyone unsafe. And what's he doing? We have a man running. And oh my goodness! Everyone decided to just start bolting away, and that's going to end off the inning. Oh my goodness, we're going to the bottom of the 7th. Houston blows an opportunity with the bases loaded. And here comes the 1-1 offering from Alex White. This one taken for a ride. This one is going to go up the wall. And this will end up being a double for Conger. This is a guy you never expect this to happen with. And Conger is on base. And they're warming up some guys in the bullpen, as now they're going to bolt this one. This one is going to go into right field. And Yasiel Puig trips. And this will bring in a run. It is now 5-4 on the error in the outfield. He could have gunned him out, but Yasiel Puig trips on his own 2 feet. And now they'll make it 5-4 Angels. 2-2 offering. This one bolted. Here's the first. Here's the 3. And yes, that'll be the 6-4-3 double play. That gets out of the jam with men on first and third. We're going to the top of the 8th. Maxwell, Wallace, and Jason Castro up next. And we're back right here in Los Angeles. It's 5-4 Angels after what has been an interesting game so far, as Justin Maxwell will hit this one down the left field line for a base hit. A nice read right there to say it was inside. It goes right by the third baseman. And now start off the inning. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. This one chopped in front of the pitcher. What's he gonna do? It is overthrown. Men will move now to second and third. And now there's men in scoring position. The double play isn't a factor. This could tie the game back up at 5. What will JD Martinez do is the question. And they are going to intentionally walk JD Martinez after that. And the bases are loaded. Here comes the 1-2 offering. Strike 3. And Puig strikes out with the bases loaded. It stays Angels lead. It's 5-4. And here comes the reliever, Xavier Cedeno. With only a 1.04 ERA in 11 appearances, he is all set to close this game for the Houston Astros. And right now, Cedeno setting up. And this game just got blown wide open. It is off the top of the wall for a home run for Howie Kendrick. And yikes, Houston just made this a 2-run ball game. And Los Angeles might win this one after that homer. And right now the fans are all excited because of that home run, as Kayaspa will be next. We're going to show you the replay of Howie Kendrick's home run. And this one was taken near dead center field to the deepest part of the ballpark. And it just landed on the top of the back of the wall. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Strike 3! And Kayaspa strikes out. Cedeno gets out of the jam but allows a home run. It is 6-4 Angels. And the Astros now have a tougher job to get 2 runs in 1 inning. They cannot struggle. Here comes the 0-2 pitch and he swings at it. And that's the first out for the captain. And here is Ronnie Cedeno with the solo shot. Changeup is cruising. He is confident with it. Here we go. And it looks like they're going for a 1-2-3 inning right here. Nervousness is, oh my goodness. Again with the hit batter. Cedeno is hit. And now it's going to put another man on. I'm surprised the ejections have not happened yet, because there has been today 5 hit batters. Chris Davis up. He had 1 single. And here comes the 0-1 offering. Chopped right in front. Here's one. And this will be a double play to end the game. And once again, the Houston Astros lose. In what could have been a close game, it's a 1-2-3 inning. And once again, the Angels win. They'll now move to 33-25, which leads the AL West, moving 14.5 games ahead of the Houston Astros. The manager must be upset because they had their best outing in a while. Problem was though, it just was a struggle for the Houston Astros when it came to the final innings, and Yasiel Puig was the game changer. One time he brought in a run. The other time, he ended up striking out with the bases loaded that could have gave them the lead with just one swing up the center of the plate. Your losing pitcher is Alex White, and your winning pitcher will be Tommy Hanson. We're all done right here in Los Angeles. Right now, everyone was all pumped for this one. It is 6-4 final, Los Angeles Angels. You've been watching Comcast Sportsnet for Houston Astros baseball. Well, this was definitely our best game of the season because, let me tell you, we tied it up at 4, almost won the game, but yeah, with the bases loaded, I kind of blew it with Yasiel Puig with a changeup directly down the center of the plate. That would have been out of the ballpark. And yeah, we kind of lost that game mainly because of that. Now anyway, this one, I'll wrap up this episode of the Houston Astros franchise. I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and I know I lost another game, but let me tell you, we're getting better and better each episode. Thanks for watching, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day.